got 9 little
There's
bungalows on here.
Gi0AQD on my indoor antenna.
So anything they need there.
Incredible band conditions.
Cut their grass on there, or the right on there, if it gets too long for them. So, but most of them are.
Let me try if he can hear me. 5 and 9. This is.
Few of them are up in their 80s there. The rest of them are in around there. Anything from their late 30s till right up, as I say, to there. And then the one next door to me there, he's about 40, he's 43 or 44. The one on the other side is 55.
On my indoor antenna. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And then up until younger ones that have moved in now just lately.
It must be incredible conditions.
So yeah. Anyway, that's the REC there with the wind there. Doesn't like the quads. We don't get the snow or nothing like you guys get over there some places in the mainland, but boy, we get big winds here, which we had last night. And I thought for sure it'd be on the ground. That's the only reason I probably won't be able to keep it up. Other than that, I would love to keep it. But we'll keep it as long as possible. At least through the summer.
Fantastic.
And we'll see what happens. I'll look out for you, Glenn. Glenn. Yeah, we get the little short skip as well there. But that doesn't.
According to the solar flux index, the bands should be shitty and no propagation.
There as far as that goes. So we'll talk to you later there. Thanks for that. I'm gonna slide right down the band here and see if there is any stateside maybe in now. But we usually have that little net on there, as I say, and I'm one of the 6 net controllers around the world.
Let me see.
Been on it for lots of years. I've only been doing net control for a couple of years but I was a DX station outside USA, which they take in there. The net's been going 40 plus years, called the 14347. Pleasure talking to you. I'm sure we'll hear you. And maybe if you look there in a few months' time there.
Incredible, fantastic, marvelous. I can't find words.
And then you'll see on a 16-foot 3-boom, but you'll see the.
Oh my goodness.
On what I'm going to do there, or what I'm going to try to do anyway with it there. G0 Delta Oscar Yankee from Gi0AQD. Pleasure, 735.
Uncle Günter QRP.
The band just changed there. Alright, that doesn't matter. I got it all there. 7-3, cheers.
Gi0AQD, please copy Uncle Günter QRP, DK5 ONV QRP, David, over.
There's a lot of stations in there calling me there. Sorry, I was going to move. Was it Mike? Sorry. Mike 3? Was it Mike something over?
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor QRP.
There's a lot of other stations calling me there. Mike 0, Papa Victor November, Gulf, India.
I let him finish that.
David, 26 miles southeast of Belfast, over. David calling you, Kilo Charlie 1, Mike Whiskey.
Yeah. Gentlemen, you gotta wait.
That should be, let me see if that's right. That's working, yes it is.
He turned the amp off.
About 95 watts or something like that there. No, it's not.
I still hear him good with
here.
90 watts.
Am I not working right? Am I on the right thing here? Let me see. That's it there. Well, it's about 85 watts there. Drop it down there. I hope you can still hear me. All right, your 3 watts is bumping in here at 5 and 7 to 8, over.
Stick around.
The modulation is great there, no problem at all. It's sounding good this way.
David is playing with the power. He went down to 10 watts. And the station could not hear him pretty well, so he increased the power to 50 watts. This is what he's running right now.
Europe to speak to the guys who check into the net, but there's no USA station.
Fantastic. David is having a long conversation. He's enjoying that, and I'm listening, and I want to make contact with him on my indoor antenna. If I'm not mistaken, we have not spoken on my indoor antenna. I gotta check my logbook.
It's up on a boom stand, just converted onto a boom stand.
There should be the information.
A wee bit easier to work with there. But yeah, it's a bit of a beast, this antenna. I only put it up 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. We're still working on it.
Fantastic.
So a few more changes to do on it. I see if we can shorten the boom.
It's going to be a long video, I know.
To start with. So now we're down to 35.5 foot. We're going to try and bring it right down to 24 foot and see what happens. That's the size that the Q-Pax quads have, and they're saying 9 dB plus a little bit, 9 point something. So I'm going to try and bring it down to that because I'm less than 1 mile from the REC, Paul, and you know what that means, high winds over. See you later, bye-bye.
So let me see if this is the chance.
Anyone else here before I swing the beam away?
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor, QRP.
Something? Mexico 0, Germany, Honolulu.
Uncle Günter, QRP, DK5, ONV, QRP, over.
Mike 0. Mike 0. Golf Hotel.
I have no chance against the other stations. They're all having big antennas and they're running more watts. I know he will hear me, but it's just if it's quiet. If no one else is talking, he will hear me. I know that. Give me a little bit time. I gotta stop the recording real quick. I mean, I put it on pause.
In Northern Ireland, which is quite short distance, but anyway, good signal peaking to nothing. Yep, also stand this way. Can I have your name, please? The name is Gi0AQD Juliet Uniform Romeo Alpha Juliet. Gi0AQD is the name, Roger. Okay, Gi0AQD, thank you very much, sir. Nice to meet you there. Yep, I was running heavier power earlier there, but I've cut it down now. The power's down now, so about 55 watts there. The antenna is only 26 feet off the ground, but I'm 90 foot above the REC and less than 1 mile away from it. It's a homebrewed 4-element quad. Still in experimental stages.
That's a flamethrower, that 4-element cubicle quad. And it's not really high up. What did he say, 25 foot or 35 feet high? Ha!
Delta lift there, well, mine's as lift as well as you know there, 4 of them. I don't know if I'm able to keep this up in the winter,
Maybe I should increase the power a little bit. I still got it at 20 watts.
I've had many quads up in the last 16, 18 years.
Well, let me try it with 20 watts.
Nothing as big as this. And I said, well, while I'm still here and able to do it, and I've still got one friend that's able to do it as well there. we're not completely decrepit yet. Almost, but not yet. So we had to go and we've got it up and it's running. 60 mile an hour gusts of wind last night. Nearly took it to the ground there. I thought for sure it'd be on the ground, but it stayed up there and it's still working over. As well. And,
very interesting. I love to listen. I do not have any stereo here. I'm watching music videos on the internet every then and when. The first thing I do when I enter the room, when I get up in the morning, is switch on the power supply, switch on the radio, and moving my VFO, checking the bands, and listening. Who is there?
The 2 Echo 0 Delta, was it Delta?
Okay, another station. I gotta stop it real quick.
Delta. I must have lost him there. 10 over 9, Euro, just to let you know that. Sorry, go ahead.
That's interesting. It might be boring for you, but it's interesting for me.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Delta. Are you still there?
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor, QRP.
The QRP, come back there. I'm not sure where you are there. Didn't get the call again.
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor, QRP, indoor antenna, David. Your friend Günter with 20 watts, over.
You hold on there, Uncle Günter. Hold on till I get the beam around to you there.
Unbelievable.
Delta, I thought that's who it was. Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, and November, Victor. Excuse me. I'll bring the beam around to you just now in a moment here. If I can get it to work here. I'm too high for you. I think I'm too high.
Wow. Patience and persistence equals payoff.
Look at the windows can guess just where it is there. Let me bring it down a little bit there, and we should be getting down near to you now, over.
Roger, Roger, David. Roger, Roger. DK5ONV QRP on my indoor antenna, David. Nice to hear you. You about a 55259. 55259, David. A very good evening into Northern Ireland. Gi0AQD DK5ONV QRP. Over.
Roger on the QRP. I think I'm on you there. Like I say, the digital relay's not reading. I'm sort of half guessing it there about that. We're not seeing you there, Günter. Nice to hear you. There's no space night tonight at all on the band, so we did not have a net, over.
Yeah, QSL, I was listening to you for a while. I was listening to you for the past 15 minutes, and I'm recording a video for my YouTube channel, David. So nice to hear your voice. Thanks for the first contact to my indoor antenna, David, and have a nice Tuesday evening. Roger, Roger.
Okay, let me put the power on there. You'll hear me better. Stand by. That's a little more power your way there, Günter, and I think the beam should be on you now there. I'm not sure, the digital relay's not reading right there. Delta Kilo 5 Oscar November Victor, Gi0AQD.
Beautiful, beautiful. I got you 5 and 8 now. 5 and 8 with more power, David. David, what is my signal report with you? Over.
Well, just now you've dropped down a little bit on me there. I'm still not sure if I got this beam on you or not. It's hard to see it at the moment there. Let me see. I'm kind of guessing where it should be there, but it should be there. That should be right there. Maybe up a little bit there. Let me bring it up around there. Okay, you copy now, over?
I copy you perfect. I copy you perfect. Don't move the antenna, David. Do not move the antenna. I got you perfect. 57259 on my indoor antenna, David. Over.
Okay, well, you're 5 and 5 there, but there's QRM. 5 and 5, but there's QRM, Günter.
QSL to 5 and 5, David. I'm just running 20 watts. 20 watts on my indoor antenna, and it is not a magnetic loop. It is a vertical bazooka antenna, David. Over.
Roger on the 20 watts there. Roger on the 20 watts. Well, it's definitely putting a signal out into Northern Ireland here with this big beam here. But like I say, the controller
20 watts,
I
no
couldn't
lie.
get it to work for a long time. Now I've got it working, and the digital readout is not right there. It's reading 94 at the minute, and it should be a whole lot better than that. It should be way down 140 or something there. But it's just not it's not playing the game there at all. Anyway, no stateside tonight there at all. I checked and checked and checked. Nobody come back. There's nothing on the band except one Kentucky station, and he was very, very light there. So some of the other guys were in there, like Zebi and Gi0AQD and John and were in there, but and Marco, but we just couldn't run the net without the stateside side, over.
QSL, David. Yeah, the 20-meter band is a spooky, spooky band. Since the past 2 or 3 days, you do not hear any North America or any Canada station before 1 o'clock local time, but you are able to work the whole Caribbean and South America, and even weak POTA and SOTA stations, David. Over.
Yep, okay, I've got a lot of QRM at this time here, a lot of QRM. That's the problem with the bigger antenna there. You get a lot of QRM coming in with it there. But I can hear most stations now when the conditions are anyway good at all there, Günter. And nice to hear you there anyway. I'm going to wish you a good evening. I'm going to get off here because there's a lot of QRM coming around when I have the beam right into Europe there. A lot of QRM coming back on me there.
Let me see if this helps a little
The
bit.
frequency, but very good on your 20 watts. I'm running a wee bit more now. You're back up to the, let me see where it is, back up to the 500, 600 watts there, 600 on the peak there. 600 watts on the peak, Günter, over.
Roger, on the 500-600 watts on the peak. I just turned the power a little bit more up. This is 40 watts right now, 40 safe watts. I don't want to bring the war into the neighborhood, David. Over.
Well, you're 5 and 7 now, yeah. 5 and 7, bumping 8, over.
Beautiful, beautiful. The 5 and 7. You 5'8", sometimes 5'9", and your best signal that I ever heard on my indoor antenna was 20 minutes ago. You were peaking 5 dB over S9. However you did that, David, your 4-element cubicle quad is doing an excellent, excellent job. David, I'll let you go for now. Thank you so much for the first contact to my indoor antenna. Have a nice Tuesday evening, and I catch up with you sometime, maybe tomorrow night. I gotta figure that out first. Golf India 0, Alpha Queen Denmark in Northern Ireland, DK5ONV QRP on his indoor antenna. Good night, David.
You're almost on the 9, just almost on the 9, one little mark away from the 9, so on the peaks there. So it's working well there, the indoor antenna there, Günter, with the 20 watts is working well there. I had a guy on earlier there with 3 watts from the UK there, and he was stomping into me with 3 watts when I got the beam on him. So, Cobweb, I think he was using a Cobweb, he said.
Wow.
The 3 watts.
Wow.
That was,
Give me 5.
Tomorrow, I've got music tomorrow night to make some music there for some folks, but I will be back on Thursday, over.
Roger, Roger, 100% copy. You're sounding like a local station, David, no joke, and I recorded a video. It will be up on my YouTube channel in the next 10 minutes. Have a nice evening. Golf India 0, America Queen Denmark in Northern Ireland, Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor QRP on his indoor antenna. Bye-bye.
Always a pleasure to hear you, Uncle Günter. Take care there, 7-3. Very good evening. Bye-bye.
7-3, bye-bye. So, I'll put it back to 20. And we load it up on YouTube. Mwah. Perfect. Thank you so much, David.